Welcome to this short tutorial in which I'm going to share a simple technique for warming your hands and fingers. There are two types of cold that we need to think about. The first is external, the second is internal. Cold that is external is the type of cold we get in our hands when we've been out on a cold day, maybe building a snowman or scraping ice from the car. And because the cold there is external, it's coming into the hands from the cold substances that we come in contact with, then we can fix that fairly easily using external means. So, for example, rubbing the hands, putting them under the arms, using warm water to wash, and so on. And those are simple techniques that most of us are well aware of. Internal cold is another matter, and is often less well understood. And that's what I'm going to be addressing in the rest of this short tutorial. So internal cold happens because when the core body gets a little bit below optimum temperature, then the blood circulation moves inward to protect and to warm the major organs. And that's why the extremities of the body, the tips of our ears, nose, our toes, and of course our fingers, those are the places that experience internal cold, and it's due to the lack of circulation. So this is a very simple technique that can be used. It comes from Do-In, a Qigong warm-up, but also this is a type of massage that has been used by cultures throughout the world. And I'll talk you through it very simply. Hopefully you'll find it helpful. The most important thing to stress before we go any further is that you have to do all of this very gently. So we want our hands just to be really relaxed before we start. Okay, now with one hand, this hand I'm going to see about warming these fingers. So with the other hand, I'm going to take the first finger at the base and I'm going to make gentle circle motions. Here we go. You can see that I'm just actually moving the finger in the joint, but it's important to notice that there's no resistance, there's no tension. I'm very relaxed. And because of that, there's no danger involved. It's a very simple, relaxed finger movement. And as I do that, I'm just now gradually moving along the finger towards the tip, and then flicking off the end. This is a technique to then repeat with each finger. It's a bit like siphoning. We're kind of really encouraging the blood circulation to come back into the finger. I'm not sure how easy this would be to show actually, but just if you look at the end of the finger here, you can see it's red where the blood has gone into that fingertip, and when we flick that off, then it all then loosens up and the circulation is flowing into that finger. So basically, we just need to go through each finger in turn on the hand, and then swap over, do the other hand, the exact same thing. Remembering to be gentle. Now, once we've done both hands, we might want to go back and do both hands again. You can also reverse the circular motion if you want to. Just whichever's more comfortable way to do it is the thing to do. As I say, that's a very simple thing that I've found helpful for warming my fingers, and which a lot of my students have found helpful. It takes about a minute, maybe 2 minutes if you need to go over it again. And if you just do that when you show up somewhere to play the piano, it might be you've arrived for a lesson, your fingers are cold. It's a very simple thing you can do for a minute before the lesson starts. Lots of venues where we go to perform aren't quite as warm as we'd like them to be. Again, it's a good technique. I use it just before going on stage to play. In Qigong thinking, as well as stimulating blood circulation, we are actually activating the energy, the qi, in the finger, which is a secondary benefit that if you're a Qigong practitioner and you're versed in those ideas, you'll understand that too. Well, I hope that's helped, and perhaps we'll have another one of these tutorials soon. Thank you.